Hey everyone, Fatty from Pack a Punch Trader is going to make a quick video lesson. Actually, it might not be that quick today. Um, on the week, we finished the second week of May here. Oh, wait. Oh, that's last year. I didn't do that. 1 second. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. So, finish the second week here. Not too bad. Another week, 50%. Win rate, not the greatest, but still walking away profitable. First red day of the week here, or of the month here. Not that bad compared to all the gains. Not bad at all. Um, but still, this week was a little sloppy considering I was aware of how the market was acting. So definitely should not have been trading 10 trades this week, in my opinion. There weren't that many spectacular plays, and I feel like I overtraded a bit this week. And as well as with the fear going on in the market with less plays, I've been a little bit more hesitant, having more fear, less conviction in my entries and the plays that I'm in. So that has been part of my mistakes here. As I keep track of those, fear and over trading, some common mistakes for me this week. But we reviewed some stuff this weekend. We're gonna come back strong tomorrow. But yeah, let's just jump into what I was really doing to walk away profitable in a horrible market. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It's this week. The past 2 weeks has been shitty. So we'll just leave it at that. But let's see here. The patterns I've been trading: multi-day bounce, breakout, multi-day bounce, to test the breakout, to test. Okay, so majority of these were plays that I have data on and know how to trade. Besides these two here, where I was trading the momentum to test a breakout play. And what ticker was that? CYN. That did end up being a good play. Let's just jump into that. So CYN was an exhausting play. Where are we at? Here we are. Yes. The 10th. So here we're just recognizing that it's failing to break down, it's dipping on low volume. Overall trend is still intact in a crappy market. You want to see that. That's why this week I was watching every single day BWV as it failed to break down. Shorts couldn't take it over, and it kept uptrending in a market where not many things are holding their gains and running for long. Besides, of course, the cheap price plays I've been mentioning, but we'll get into that. But CYN here, really just being picky and had a trade. Um, was that the same day? Yes. So CYN here early on took a little loss on it. Wasn't that great. Wasn't doing what I want. As you can see, it was just going sideways. Got faked out here. Ended up taking a loss, and it ended up coming back and holding up throughout the day. At the end of the day, I recognized that and thought this might be a good overnight because it was still holding the high fours, the 475 area, which is where I really was looking for it to hold, to test the 550s, 6 area, where we got that breakout level in the low sixes. So I was just trying to trade the momentum as it was completely failing to break down, weak market, and this thing is completely holding up and finishing pretty close to the highs at the end of the day. So I thought, let's see if we get an overnight. I ended up getting in a little bit here, added a little bit here after hours. Average ended up being 509. I was at work this day at the part-time job for my family at a restaurant, and in between a break that I had, I took a look at it. I was like, oh damn, this thing's holding up. And then I'm like, okay, well, we're getting close to six. It is reaching my goals as it was in the mid fives, still spiking. I was analyzing if I should sell after hours or try to stick it through the next day. I already was hesitant with the overnight hold as those haven't really been that great. Really just stick to intraday trading. Overnight holds have not been great for me, and I haven't seen many things gapping up nicely and continuing moves. So the fact that I know that I'm already up 10%, it's reaching my goals, I'm just going to lock in my profits and call it a day. And that's part of the lesson. Just buy it when it's near key areas, because I knew if this were to fail, I probably would have been getting out for a 20-cent loss. Not that bad. As you can see, consolidation throughout this whole day. I had a good risk reward ratio, as it really would have had to shoot all the way down to the mid fours to really break down, or even here break down the high fours, where for a while it held up nicely. Um, but I felt like my risk level and the support zone was well defined in this area. So I felt comfortable getting it in the low fives, risking about 20, 25 cents, just about 5%, and aiming for a quick move of 60 cents to a dollar. Um, and, just sell into the spikes. We're trying to buy at key areas and sell into key areas, as we recognize the mid to high fives. The 6 area is going to have resistance from the breakout level from the week prior. So you got to be really meticulous in this market, buying near key areas of support and selling into the areas of resistance, and knowing that plays aren't necessarily holding their gains, so lock in your profits while you're up. And one thing that's helped me also lock in my profits is, and I also hesitate to say this because I do feel like it fuels emotion a bit in trading, but it certainly has helped me out stay calm and not regret selling early. Is, I know how I am, how I trade. I'm very impatient, and if a move is taken off and then I start seeing a pullback, I might want to sell. So while it's spiking, I start considering, like, okay, if in the next minute or two this thing starts pulling back, am I gonna sell? Okay, most likely. So why not sell it now while I'm up, lock in my gains for more, if I know I might get scared out of a dip, and sell it for less. So that has kind of helped out. I'm sticking too much to CYN here. Were a couple losses. The one I really want to go over is RGLS. This one was not that great. Um, so as you can see here, where we at? Lower price play. I was trying to adapt to it. Whoa. Oh, yeah, switch over. Okay, so we got huge runner taken off, and I was just thinking we might get some more momentum if it kept holding up. It was uptrending. This was holding its gains. I did like that, and I figured if we get a higher low, we could retest at least the 32-cent, 32.5-cent high day break level, and then after that, we could possibly test 34, 35, maybe 36. But I went against what I just mentioned with CYN. I wasn't being meticulous. I wasn't buying in a support area on the dip. What I was doing was buying it at 31 cents, chasing this little 10% move pretty much from 28 to 31 here, ends up topping out at 32, right where I was saying I should be selling if this were to make a higher low. So just having an emotional trade entry here with FOMO. This was a slow day, as I did take a loss earlier that day with SIDU, but, was emotional. I had a wide risk, ended up taking a 10% loss, breaking my rules, and money-wise, it wasn't bad. It was only $120, but percent-wise, execution-wise, it was just horrible. It's not how I trade. It's not how I should be trading. This should have been an ignore. So this was a bit of a shaky week for me, a little bit emotional, but walking away profitable, sticking to rules, cutting losses relatively quickly. Besides that one 10% loss here, or sorry, right here, this one was a gain. Besides that, you got 3.8, 4.7, 1.5. What else? I feel like there should be another one. Whatever. But yeah, overall, keeping my gains tight, taking my quick gains, cutting my losses quick. My size is not crazy this week, as I don't want to be going in big size in a crazy, choppy, slow market. Um, so yeah, so all I can say really this week that worked is follow what's hot. What has eyes on it is what's going to be working in a market where there's some less volume and buyers that are having a hard time keeping things up. If there's a play that they're able to hold up, that will have better odds of squeezing than the play that doesn't really have any volume or traders behind it. So follow what's hot, cut your losses quickly, take your quick gains as things aren't entirely holding up. Um, adapt for sure. Definitely stay away from the market. I overtraded this week. It's a good week so far. I don't know if this week will be the same. We'll have to see. But in times like these, stay away from the market. You don't need to be trading every single day if there really isn't an ideal play. I know I don't always do that, but majority of the day, I'm still keeping my trades tight, 1-2 trades. I know for this week that was a bit over trading, but there should have been at least a break day this week. I shouldn't have been trading every single day. Um, and yeah, I think that's really it. Might adapt soon if conditions continue like this and there's not many opportunities for longs. Might adapt and start tracking shorts. But right now, I'm just gonna stick to what I know, be extra picky, and that's really all you can do. And stay away from the market. Right now, it's just not the time to shine to be a long, and wait for the market to heat up. Take this time to study, learn from mistakes, see how the market ebbs and flows. Adapt to the market environments as they change, and be prepared for when things heat up. That's all you could really do right now. Just stay safe, preserve your capital. Don't go in with big size. At least my recommendation here. This is what I'm doing, and this is what's working for me. Um, that's all you could really do. So we'll wrap it up here. Decent week. Walking away a little profitable. But definitely some things to work on considering the market environment. So stay safe. I got the watch us out on Twitter right now, so follow us on Twitter at Pack a Punch Traders, and I got a video on that dissecting the top plays here on YouTube as well. So check that out as well. If you need low cost live streams, we'll be there in the morning tomorrow, 10 minutes before market opens, going over some plays and showing some live trades if there's anything good. At tradecaster.com. Besides that, hope everyone had a great weekend, relaxed, studied, adjusted to anything that they need to make so this week could be profitable. Hope everyone has a great rest of your weekend, and we'll catch you guys later.